Hi, my name's Phil Harrison. I'm the Senior Vice President of Development for Sony Computer Entertainment. Here at E3, PlayStation 2 is dominating the show with over 200 new games covering every single genre you could imagine and a whole bunch of new ones that haven't really been invented. As you always know, PlayStation 2 has led the way in sports in every possible category. And we're really pleased with our advances in soccer and American football, basketball. Every particular category is available. But what's interesting for the first time this year is online. And we're seeing these sports games go online and deliver networked multiplayer experiences for the first time. John Madden Football for the US market, pioneering network multiplayer. And we demoed that the other day with guys in Florida and in California playing head-to-head over the internet. Very, very compelling. Also showing at E3 for the first time is a game called Primal. This was developed in our studios in Cambridge, in England, and I think has set new heights for a 3D engine on PlayStation 2. Very strong female main character called Jen. Not trying to be like a sexy hero like Lara Croft, but she's a good-looking girl, but she's a strong, very good story-led character. And that game will be out later this year. Highlights of the last year for Sony have obviously been the dominance of PlayStation 2 in the marketplace. Over 30 million machines have now been sold around the world, putting us far and away in the #1 leadership position in every market that we've entered into. Combined on PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2, we have sold over 1 billion units of software. I mean, this is a tremendous achievement that doesn't have a parallel in our industry, and that's what we're really proud of.
there, I'm Britney Spears. My world tour is starting soon, so I'm holding auditions around the country to find the best dancers. Since I spend so much time on the road with my dancers, they're like my family. So if you think you've got what it takes, let's see what you can do. What's practical, what's logical, what the hell, who cares? All I know is I'm so happy when you're dancing there. That something wasn't right here. Oh, baby, baby, I shouldn't have let you go. I can control it, I'm a slave for you. I want to. Perfect. I'm not trying to hide my loneliness, ain't you letting me know? Way to work it.
Hi, my name is Charles Harraby. I'm a game content manager over at Ubisoft. This is our game Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. It's based on the movie, and we'll get right into it. One of the key concepts that Genki, our developer, came up with was the idea of using 2 analog sticks to control all of the action instead of having like a button masher. So all these moves I'm doing right now, my hands are on both analog sticks for the PlayStation 2. The moves are logical, so like upswings are, you know, motions of the analog stick that correspond to what I think that the character should be doing. In addition, another concept Genki has is the idea of chi. It's kind of like spiritual energy. This is the kind of gameplay mechanic that we use to get across the idea of the superpowers that the characters have. So using chi, I'm able to jump high. I'm able to soar onto the rooftops. I can perform superhuman moves, basically, when I'm using this kind of spiritual energy. This portion right now is the brawl portion. So Jen has just stolen the sword, and she must now flee the palace guards and defeat them, you know, to kind of make her escape. Along the way, she'll encounter Shu, which is the Michelle Yeoh character. It's kind of like a major character that's an antagonist for you right now, so then you will have to escape from her, at which point she'll corner you in a palace and force a duel. Let's see if I can get some of the special moves off. There we go. You can see a lot of the kind of unique moves that they have. The game is pretty early right now. We're shooting for you know, Q4 of this year, and there's still a lot to be done. You'll be able to play each of the 3 major characters, Michelle Yeoh, and Chow Yun-fat, and Zhang Zi. Each of them will have all of their elements from the movie itself and be a self-contained story. So as you're playing them, you'll play all of, say, Chow Yun-fat's parts back to back, and then he'll have kind of a complete story.
for a party.
Ride! It's time to ride! Hold it wide! Brrr, brrr. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about!
Drake security teams are hardened men. Good luck, James.
イカダでどこまで行けると思う？
さあな。ダメだったら別の方法を考えるさ。
ねえ、リコは別の世界に行ったら何するの？
ドナルド、おはよう。
行くよ、俺も会いに行く。
僕、ルフィ。
俺、空。
僕たちは仲間だ。
こんにちは。俺。
まあ、言葉はわかるのね。ってことはターザンの家族じゃないし。
ちょっと待ってよ。
なんだお前たちは。裁判の邪魔をする無礼者め。
これはゲームだ。結果を気にせずぶち当たり。ゲームの結果がどうなると気にすることはない。
落ち着いてセバスチャン。この人たちは違うみたいね。フランダ。
そうだね。でもなんか変だよ。
あはははは。俺に力を。
ウェンディは大切な人なんだから。
Hi, my name is BJ Laxman. I'm Vice President at Universal Studios, running the Tolkien franchise. And I'm joined with Tom Verkuda from Surreal Software as an engineer on the project. And we're showing you guys Tolkien, Fellowship of the Rings on the PlayStation 2. Surreal Software did Draken 2, highly acclaimed PlayStation 2 title, and there are preferred developers now working on the Tolkien Fellowship of the Rings PS2 project. You're seeing Aragorn here. He's our fighting guy. He can both use sword and bow. In this build, it's just the sword. Good fighting elements, very, very visceral combat. One of the things that we wanted to do is make sure, yeah, looks like it hurt. We want to make sure that the players who play this game are playing the most authentic version of Tolkien they can. And the way we're doing that is we have the literary rights to the books, and those literary rights allow us a great amount of depth to the play. And that depth has let us come in and make a game for the player that is hard, that lets them literally explore the world in a way that you just can't do in a scene-to-scene kind of game. We can go and explore all the lands of Middle-earth as we're playing through the Fellowship. We can play one of 3 different characters: Aragorn, who's a fighter and a bowman; Gandalf, who has magical weapons, magical spells; and Frodo, who has stealth. And we really thought that triple gameplay really rounds out the universe. It makes people feel like they're really part of it, and it makes you master 3 very different skills when it comes to winning in the game. Our biggest, claim to fame here and thing we're really excited about is that we are absolutely staying true to the Tolkien works. We work hand in hand with Tolkien Enterprises to make sure that everything we do is within the spirit of what Tolkien intended. That includes having hobbits, making sure that they're integral to the whole game, making sure that they are the reason why you are on this quest, because they were the pivotal point for the game and the movie. So it's very important for us to maintain that kind of consistency. Our fan base, we hope what they expect to see this game is they have the game that they see is most truest to them reading what they've read in the books. You know, they're playing that version. So we're excited, and I think E3 has been a great show for us.
Fire!
Achtung, der kann down! Wir haben ihn aus den Augen ver... Er gibt sich! Hold your position! Let's go! Lead the way! Covering fire! Der rechte jetzt! Hold up here! Stay under cover!
NBA Live 2000.
Chuck Cuevas, and this is Run Like Hell for Interplay. I'm the producer on it, and you can look forward to seeing it about 2-3 months, around August, maybe early September. In the game, you play Captain Nick Connor, whose voice is provided by Lance Henriksen from the Aliens and Millennium fame. You've just come back from a routine mission, and you start to notice that everybody's gone, nobody's there to meet you. The reason is, it's guys like this. A whole new race has just shown up. Your goal in the whole game is to destroy the race. But as the story progresses, you find out that there's just no way you can do that. So your next goal becomes to get off the station. You're going to have a multitude of weapons right here. You have your base rifle that you can see that you'll be able to add damage chips, burst chips to it, improve the weapon, take out gameplay. Keep firing away at them, even while they're down. At that point, you'll want to move on. And you can see that we've got some nice effects going on here with the steam. More creatures coming at you. They're trying to keep you busy while the guy in the back is shooting at you. Come down long hallways. Nice camera shots, always keeping them in view. This guy pops out. Knock him down, shoot away. Again, you'll see a dead body somewhere, you probably want to search it. Find some more health, be able to modify your weapon. This one here increases the burst shot. Now when you go to fire, it fires 2 rounds. You can see that you have quite a few of these things. Keep going. Now the weapon's that much better. We've got some nice force field effects. They keep us separated. He can't get through, I can't get through. So we need to go forward. I was a little late here today. Can't help my buddy there. Again, let's try and knock him down. Get him off of you. Switch targets using your square button. What you need to do is make sure the room's cleared out, then start doing a little exploring.
think he'd say no. Other guys wouldn't even consider it. But we push him right to the edge. And he always comes back for more.
When we drop, you go ballistic.
And cut. You'll find him at every major production. Cairo, Monaco, Bangkok. What do you do with a guy that drives like that? You hire him.
You win.
I am the producer of Activision's title called True Crime Streets of Los Angeles. True Crime Streets of LA is a game 400 square miles of LA. You'll be able to drive from downtown Los Angeles to Santa Monica Beach. It's over 400 square miles of Los Angeles city roads. You'll be able to fight, you'll be able to drive, you'll be able to hand-to-hand combat, you'll be able to shoot. And the game takes, but one of the things that is very unique about this game is the unique storyline. We have a very deep storyline. We have multi-branching missions. We have multiple endings. One of the great things about the game is that when you play the game, in typical games, if you fail a mission, you'll have to play that mission over and over. But in this game, you'll be allowed to progress through the game. And also the consequences is that if you don't catch the person who you're chasing, you'll be able to come back later on and haunt you throughout the game and also bring some of his buddies. Now this is a hand-to-hand combat. This is not just simply pushing the X button, X and punch to punch and kick. We have a very advanced combat system. There'll be blocks, there'll be parrying, there'll be assistive combos. In the game, you'll be able to visit different dojos and build up your fighting skills. You'll be able to visit shooting ranges and improve your marksman skills. You'll also be able to play many different driving simulators and improve your driving skills. Everything in the world is destructible. On the interiors, I'll be able to kick people and have them fly, break arcade machines at the bar, break bottles, break tables. I'll also be able to kick items into the enemies. I'll be able to kick chairs, tables, and have them block them. And what we're going to be we're going to be showing some of the shooting. Now this is not just shooting. You'll be able to duck behind bars. You'll be able to duck behind walls and shoot. You'll shoot multiple enemies. You'll also be able to fight multiple enemies. You'll be able to take the fights out on the streets. There'll be shootouts on the streets. The missions are progressive, so sometimes if you do a chase mission, if you're chasing somebody, you catch him, sometimes he's going to get out of the car. If his car is damaged, he's going to try to jack other cars. He'll try to hijack other cars. Sometimes he'll pull out weapons. Sometimes he'll just want to fight, or sometimes he'll run away and you have to chase him on foot. And when you're chasing him on foot, sometimes he'll lead you down alleys and he'll have his buddies waiting for you. His buddies will block you in and you have to fight multiple guys on the street.
I'm Tom O'Connor. I'm the producer on Wolverine's Revenge. This is Hayden Dalton. He's the lead designer from the actual developer Gene Pool. Wolverine's Revenge is set for release spring 2003, and it's a high adrenaline, action-packed, stealth, third-person action-adventure game. This level that you can see at the moment, this is actually halfway through the game, and this is called The Void, and it's a mutant prison, and it's set in the middle of Lake Michigan, and it's a disused oil rig. Wolverine's come back here to find the scientist who had a part to play in the Weapon X program. He needs to find the scientist because he needs to find an antidote for this virus that he's just realised he's got. He's got 48 hours to find the antidote. So at the moment you can see some of the special moves. The moves are situation specific, so depending on how many enemies you've got around you, depends what move you pull off. You can approach the game either stealthily or you can just get in there with your adamantium claws and just hack and slash your way through the level. He goes berserk, and that's triggered off by certain events. If he's in combat for a long time, he goes into berserk mode, as you can see now. And he's basically going back to his animal instincts. And when he's in that mode, he can't do anything but fight. He can't activate switches or, you know, he's totally out of control, he's totally berserk. So you can pick up and grab the guards, and you can throw them, and you can pull off special strikes. Okay, and this is Wolverine's got heightened senses. That means he's got heightened smell, sight. He's got mutant healing abilities. So he's got accelerated healing, and you can actually see the outlines of the guards using his heightened senses and his heat detection. It's one of the special moves.